On the surface, she looks like a normal mom, right? On the inside, it's been anything but. We, of course, are talking about Ruby Franke, as you see in the video, and Jodi Hildebrandt. If you're listening to the podcast, you can, of course, check out our YouTube page and see exactly what we are talking about. Ruby Franke, charged with child abuse and neglect, along with Jodi Hildebrandt. These two mommy bloggers thought they had it going on. At one point, almost 2 million followers on YouTube, but they're what word am I looking for here? Untraditional, non-traditional, unethical, illegal parenting practices got them into some hot water earlier in the year. And now the time has come to face the music. Ruby Franke and Jodi Hildebrandt heading to court to make their pleas. Ruby saying, you know what? It ain't me. This isn't my fault. I was taken advantage of by Jodi Hildebrandt and her malicious ways. You believe it? These documents I hold here in my hand outline the arguments that her attorneys are going to be making in court and trying to paint a picture of a very innocent Ruby Franke who was taken advantage of. Same way that her husband, Kevin, is also saying he was brainwashed. Were they both brainwashed? Both Ruby and Kevin brainwashed? Was this all part of Jodi Hildebrandt's larger evil plan to pull Ruby into her fold for whatever reasons she may have? We're going to read through the statement right here, and I'll let you be the judge. Is this the genuine feelings of a mother who really just had the wool pulled over her eyes and she thought she was doing the right thing? Or is this someone trying to inch their way out of a very dark hole that they've dug themselves into that maybe they really can't get out of? So here is a document from Windward Law. It says Windward Law is making a statement on behalf of Ruby Franke regarding the pending charges in the Washington County 5th District Court, along with her thoughts about her current family situation. Our client is working with the prosecutor's office and anticipates resolving this matter quickly by entering a plea agreement with the court on Monday, December 18th. Ruby Franke is a devoted mother who is also a woman committed to constant improvement. Initially, Miss Franke believed that Jodi Hildebrandt had the insight to offer a path to continual improvement. Miss Hildebrandt took advantage of this quest and twisted it into something heinous. Over an extended period, Miss Hildebrandt systematically isolated Ruby Franke from her extended family, older children, and her husband, Kevin Franke. This prolonged isolation resulted in Miss Franke being subjected to a distorted sense of morality, shaped by Miss Hildebrandt's influence. During Ruby Franke's incarceration in the Washington County Jail over the last few months, she has actively engaged in an introspection that has allowed her to reset her moral compass and understand the full weight of her actions. Because apparently, this is my interjection here at the time, her moral compass was so screwed up that she thought it was good to duct tape children, put hot sauce or cayenne pepper and honey on wounds and bandages. How far does one's moral compass go off of a track before someone says, wait a second here, this is screwed up? Can you really be that influenced by one person to think this is a good way of being a parent before eventually you have to write a statement like this? Or is there a truly sadistic, dark piece of this individual that got some enjoyment out of seeing her family suffer, her children suffer, her husband suffer? I don't know. Continuing on, Miss Franke is committed to taking responsibility for the part she played in the events leading up to her incarceration, demonstrating a sincere dedication to personal growth and rehabilitation. She's actively begun the process by reaching out to members of her family. What if they make a Hallmark card? Sorry about the cayenne pepper on the cuts. My bad. Love, Mom. Through heartfelt apologies, she seeks to mend relationships and contribute positively to the healing journey of her family. Ruby is aware that Kevin Franke has filed for divorce. While she is devastated by this news, she acknowledges and understands his anger and reasoning. Despite the pain, she respects his decisions and remains hopeful that with time, she can contribute to rebuilding trust and fostering understanding within her family. Ruby has offered her full cooperation to help the children reunite with their father. Windward Law recognizes the profound love that Miss Franke holds for her children. We are genuinely saddened that she found herself in this challenging path under the influence of Miss Hildebrandt. It is our firm belief that Miss Franke is a devoted mother who unfortunately was led astray. She is sincere in her commitment to securing the best possible future for her family. And we remain hopeful that with the right support and understanding, she can navigate a path of healing and growth. I think the healing and gross, I think it was a Freudian slip there because it is gross. What she did to her family, what she did to the people that she supposedly cared about most, and why? I guess that's a bigger question. Why would you go down this path? Why would you think that Jodi Hildebrandt had all these wonderful things to offer? Was it because she agreed with some of your existing messed up parenting tactics that you put on your YouTube channel and became an echo chamber for you to just believe your own bullshit over and over and over? Or is there something darker here? There's something within the personality of Miss Ruby Franke that is never going to be a sincere apology coming from within her soul. It's going to be, what do people want? What do I need to say to make them believe me and go away? Take the attention off me. I've had enough. I think maybe that is where she's at after finding that fame. Makes people do crazy things sometimes. But is that to blame here? Or is this just another extremely misguided person? Maybe suffered abuse in her own life, in her own childhood, her own trauma. That's my speculation. I don't know. And was simply repeating the pattern on her own children. How much will this get her out of trouble? How much will this reduce charges for her? We'll have to wait and see. We'll, of course, bring you that trial information and what the judge decides to do with her guilty plea as it comes out. Tony Bruschi, thanks for watching.
Sick of the ads?
We are too.
Start listening with no commercials now and get access to all of our episodes in advance of everyone else.
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
True Crime Today Premium Plus.
Sign up now.